So today I wanted to share a little bit more about how we became a screen-free family. Hey, and welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm a mom of 3 and I homeschool and work from home. And on this channel, I share everything about intentional motherhood, homemaking, home management, and everything in between. So if you love content like that, feel free to subscribe and let's dive into today's video. So today I wanted to share a little bit more about how we became a screen-free family. But there's so much to say about being a screen-free family and what it means to people that I decided to turn this into a little series. So what you're gonna see today is how we became a screen-free family ourselves, but we're also gonna talk about in future videos, why do you want to become screen-free? What are the benefits of being screen-free? What does a day in the life look like of children that don't watch TV? All those things is something we're going to share in upcoming videos. But today I wanted to talk specifically about what it means to be screen-free and why did we ever choose to be a screen-free family. So let's dive into that. So first off, what does being screen-free actually mean to us? It doesn't mean, let's start with that. It does not mean that we don't have any screens in our home. No, we do not own a TV. That is something that we unintentionally decided, but I'll talk a little bit more on that later. But we do have a laptop, we have iPads or an iPad, and we have phones. So we do have screens. We just don't use them on a regular basis. At least our children don't. So I use my screens for work. So for videos, for example, I have to edit them on a laptop. So yes, I do use screens, but we are very intentional about when and how much and how often we use the screens that we do own. So my children do not play video games. They do not watch TV on a regular basis, and a screen is not part of their daily life. So that is what screen-free means to our family. But it doesn't mean that they never ever use a screen. When there is a game that is part of their homeschool curriculum, then yes, they can play a game on my phone. But it's always educational. So it is, for example, it is something to create words or to read words or things like that. It's never like a shooting game or whatever. I don't even know what games there are these days, but it's never just a game for fun. Because one thing that I find really important is that our children are able to entertain themselves without a screen. So I do not turn on a TV just for entertainment purposes. It is always educational. So when I watch a video with them, so when we watch a YouTube video with them, it is always to teach them something. Like I said, it's not part of their everyday life, which is what it means for us to be a screen-free family. What it means to us as parents, we have phones and we use them, but we try to be very intentional with our use as well when we are around the children. So I work from home and I use my phone and my laptop for work, but I try to always do that when they are not around. For example, right now I'm filming a video. They are upstairs, so they don't actually see me use the screen constantly. They are having quiet time. They are in their bed. 2 of them. One is having quiet time, so they don't see me use my phone or a screen while they are around. So when they are downstairs, so when they are in the room, let's keep it at that. When they are in the room, I try to use my phone as little as possible. And that is what we also try to do in the weekend. We have a technology-free Sunday, which usually means no phones, but we do have to turn on the music, for example, with our phone or turn on and off our lights. Yes, I have a techie husband. So everything that is controlled in our house needs to be with our phone. So we do use our screen, but we really limit it to just using the remote parts of our phone. It has been such a blessing, but probably your number one question is, how did we actually decide to do this? Did we just take away their TV at once? Well, no, we did not. When I was pregnant with our son, I decided, you know what? I only want wooden toys. I don't want any games or TVs. I will never put them in front of a screen. Well, our son was born. He was, I don't know, about a year and a half old. And yes, he was in front of a TV. He watched like Peppa Pig and things like that. And I didn't really like it, but he liked it. And it was just, everybody did put their TV or their child in front of a TV. So I kind of just did, and I didn't really think about it. But then when my daughter was born, which was in 2018, we moved. We literally moved a few days after she was born. But we moved, we took our TV with us. This is the home we came to. We put our TV on the wall, and literally 2 weeks after we moved in, our TV broke down. And at that time, we didn't really have money to buy a new one. So it was kind of an unintentional decision to say, okay, we don't have a TV, apparently. So we took our TV out, we sold it for a few bucks because somebody was gonna repair it. Well, anyways, we were without a TV. We made it without. I was building a business, my previous business at the time, so I was constantly busy. So we actually didn't really miss our TV at the point that we thought, you know what, I don't think we actually need a TV. So what we decided is, okay, we're actually gonna get rid of everything that is part of our TV. So the TV stand and all the things, we got rid of that. And we now have lived without a TV for almost 5 years. And I can honestly say it was the best unintentional decision we ever made, because the TV can take up so much of your time that it becomes like this. In the evening, you sit on your couch, you turn on the TV, and before you know it, it's 11 o'clock and you go to bed late again. You didn't do anything useful, and it was just a waste of time, basically. So it has been a great decision for our family. And that is basically how we became a screen-free family. So we didn't really choose it in that sense. Yes, I always had that thought, but it never really happened until we were kind of pushed to make a decision. And I'm really glad that it happened. Right now, we are at the point where we say, okay, we don't really want to buy a TV. We probably will in the future when we would like to move and we want to have a TV room, so like a movie room, because we do like to occasionally watch TV. We actually have a movie, more a series night every Friday with our children. We watch a episode of Little House on the Prairie. So we do like to do that, and I want to keep that as a tradition for our family. And it would be fun if we had a TV room and we had everything nice and set up, you know, have popcorn and all the things. So that is a dream of mine for the future. So we will eventually buy a TV, but it's really good for them, and actually for us too, to not have a TV in the house right now, because we don't get tempted to turn it on. And it's been such a great blessing. Now, like I said, we do watch TV every now and again, but that is on our laptop. And because it's like this tiny screen, we don't really get tempted to watch, like, I don't know, Lord of the Rings marathon, because it's just, the screen is so tiny that we literally just watch one episode and we are done. We've had enough. It is too small. It works. We're grateful that we have one, but it's also actually perfect because it makes it a lot easier to turn it off. So that is what we do with our children. And our children actually have 1 hour on a Wednesday where they can watch TV, and they can watch like a little children's series. So they watch like Paw Patrol, things like that, because that is something my son really loves and my daughter just loves what he loves. But that is just 1 hour on a Wednesday, and that is a time that we have set aside. Okay, this is the time where you can have some entertainment, because it's fun. Sometimes it's just fun to watch TV, and I don't want to take it away completely, but I don't want them to do it every single day, if you know what I mean. We have so many things that I would like to share in the future, so that is what's going to be part of the series. But that is how we became a screen-free family, and that is what it means to us. I'm not saying that screens are evil or anything. I just share with you what works for our family. But feel free to share with me that your children watch 4 or 5 hours or whatever TV a day. I mean, if that is what you choose, then that's okay. So anyway, that is what I wanted to share with you today. Please subscribe to my channel so you can watch all the other videos in this series. And I would love to have you here as a subscriber. If you like anything that has to do with homemaking and motherhood and anything like that, then it would be a great decision to subscribe. So I'd love to have you, and I will see you in the next video.